In today's video, we are going to create an amazing poster design in Photoshop. Grab your mouse as we dive in. First things first, we are going to create a new document. Choose a solid color. Copy this hex code. Create another solid color. Grab the gradient tool. With the mask selected, we are just going to drag this way to erase. Now create a new layer with a soften brush, B for brush. Opacity is set to 100, foreground is set to white. And we are going to click once. With the layer selected, we are going to set blend mode to overlay and reduce the opacity. With the layer still selected, Ctrl J to make a copy. And we are going to set blend mode of the copy to soft light and reduce the opacity. Now let's grab our asset for this tutorial. Holding down the shift key, we are going to select all these and copy all of them together. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. We position this right about here. We are going to take this layer all the way to the top. We position it and adjust it properly. Ctrl J to make a copy. And we are going to position the copy right here. Ctrl T, we transform that a bit. With the layer selected, Ctrl J to make an extra copy. And we are going to position it right here and transform it a bit. Create a curves adjustment layer right above all layers. Reduce the opacity. Now with this layer selected, we are going to be painting some shadows and highlights. So we create an exposure adjustment layer, clipped right onto the layer. With the mask selected, Ctrl I to invert. With a soften brush, right click and change roundness and angle of the brush. Now we are going to reduce opacity. Set foreground to white because we are going to paint. Reduce the brush size with the left bracket key and we are going to paint some shadows. Create another exposure adjustment layer, clip onto the layer. With the mask selected, Ctrl I to invert. With a soften brush, B for brush. We make a copy of the exposure adjustment layer. We are going to right click and clip it right onto the layer again and reduce the opacity. With this layer selected, create an exposure adjustment layer, clipped right onto the layer. With the mask selected, Ctrl I to invert. With a soften brush, right click and change thickness of the brush, set roundness and angle back to default. With a soften brush, foreground is set to white and we are going to paint some shadows. Reduce the opacity. So we are going to create another exposure adjustment layer. With a soft iron brush, we are just going to paint. Foreground is set to white and we are going to paint. With this layer selected, we are going to create a curves adjustment layer clipped onto the layer so the effect applies solely to the layer. Reduce the opacity. With the layer selected, we are going to create an exposure adjustment layer already clipped onto the layer. With the mask selected, Ctrl I to invert. With the soft iron brush, we set foreground to white and we are going to paint some shadows. Create a solid color. Copy this as code. With the layer selected, we are going to set blend mode to linear dodge add. Right click on the layer and go for blending options. Now we are going to move the slider a bit. Hold down Alt key on the keyboard and we are going to break the handles. Now you can hit OK. With the layer still selected, we are going to select the mask. Press Ctrl I to invert. With a soft iron brush, foreground is set to white and we are going to paint sandbar. B for brush. Create a curves adjustment layer. Reduce the opacity. Right here above the group and below the product, we are going to create a new layer. With a soft iron brush, we increase opacity, set foreground to black. Right click and change roundness and angle of the brush. We are going to paint some shadows. So we head over to brush settings. We are going to take care of the roundness. Now we are going to paint. Set blend mode to soft light. Once you have everything in place, you are going to press Ctrl Alt Shift E to merge all layers. Right click and convert the layer into a smart object. Then we go for camera raw. So filter, camera raw, filter. All we have to do is we are going to play with the camera raw settings until we like the outcome. Once that is looking good, then we hit OK. Camera raw is like the icing on the cake. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope to see you in the next one. Till next time, stay creative.